Okay, so quick property update. Things have slowed down. We thought we were going to get lucky. The current problem is that there is no document on file, doesn't seem anywhere, that shows that this property was correctly subdivided from the neighbor, which has led to a number of problems. So we can't really close escrow until this is done, which is a super bummer, but at least the seller seems willing to comply and help make that right before we close escrow. It's a multi-$1,000 process and requires months of time, which is a bummer because that's really going to mean that it's really going to be pushing it to have Christmas at our house this year. Hopefully we'll be able to figure something out here soon and they'll get everything resolved and just go smoothly. Now, they never go smoothly, but I'm going to stay positive that it is and that we're going to move forward quickly. So we did a site walk today. Weeds have really grown. It's amazing how quickly that these have finally started to grow, and the whole property, you'll see, is covered in weeds. The owners have had part of it trimmed down for fire control, and the rest is just a bunch of almost like mustard-looking weed things. But the property is covered in bees, which is great. We were afraid that we were going to be a little hard to pollinate out there when we start growing our crops, but it appears that there are tons of bees, so there might be an underground nest or something. The neighbor still has looks like some encroachment. There still needs to be some clarification as to where the property line markers are. There's two of them up at the top. One says property line. If that's the actual property line, then he's still over by about 10 feet or so. It also looks like his foundation is about 10 feet from the property, which I thought I had to be further on those properties, but until I look it up, I'm not really sure. So one thing you need to keep in mind when you're moving forward on these projects is it's really easy to get discouraged on some of this stuff, but you need to really stay positive, keep moving forward. The city, all that stuff takes just way more time than it should, but you have to, hopefully you can bear with it, get through those problems. We had an issue with the fire hydrant, and it took us, a month or so to resolve, but we had a positive resolve out of it, and it just took persistence and trying to explore other options. When you went in there the first time, it seemed like we hit, really a hard wall, and but we were able to kind of finesse that, and just be nice to people, be positive, be happy. Convey that when you go in there. Don't treat these people like they're your enemies. They're not. They're just doing their job. You really need to just get on their side, try to understand where they're coming from, try to figure out a solution that works for both of you. That's really important, because ultimately they want you to build a house because they want the taxes, they want the fees, they want the permit, they want that. But they also sometimes ask for a lot of stuff. They think you're this big multi-million-dollar developer, and you're not. Like, the fire hydrant was going to cost us as much as our whole project is going to cost us to put in it. Finally we were able to reason with somebody and be like, we need a compromise here. We can't do that. And so I think we reached a happy compromise on that. And we're having to do that now with trying to get the land subdivided and get it ready for building. So these things take time, and it's really frustrating, especially for me, because I'm a rapid prototype where I move quickly, I build things fast and move on to the next thing. And it's hard to sit on a project for months and not see really any tangible progress. But it is happening. It's happening slowly, and we'll get there. So hopefully this will be a fun video to watch a couple years from now when I'm sitting in my home, drinking my tea, and looking out at the beautiful view, and looking at our dog and our baby goats and all that. So this will be a past, future reminder to myself. So anyhow, just stay positive. That's the message here. Stay positive, move forward. A lot of people get discouraged, and that's why they walk away from things like this. There's a reason why there has never been a house built on this property. It had problems, and it took some patience and time for people to solve those, and luckily that's us. We're going to be patient enough and willing to solve these problems because it's just so unique, and I think there's just such potential there. I'm sure that developers come in and want to put a ton of homes on it, and that's not the property for this. This is a property to have, one home, maybe a guest home, a nice shop, and some farm animals. That's what this property is for, and it's perfect for us. So stay positive. We'll get there. That's all I know for this week, and I'll keep you updated when I know more. Thanks for watching.
Look at how strong I am.
You did it.
I crush rocks with my bare hands.
Oh, it is.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. We can make some cave drawings.
It's a dragon.
I was gonna say it's a happy rock.
It's a happy rock.